Okay, this is the electric load center service panel. Breaker box, call it what you will. On the exterior video, we learned that the meter's on the other side of this wall and we do not see a grounding wire. We learned that the meter box is not sealed on 3 sides. Good home inspection. We learned the electric service box is not sealed on 3 sides. We learned that the mast does not extend up past the roof and does not have a proper drip plate. So now we're learning that closets should not have bare light bulbs in them and should not be operated by pull chains. Electric load centers, breaker boxes, call it what you will, should not be located inside of clothes closets. They should have 6 feet of clearance above them. They should have 17 inches of clearance beside them, and besides not being in the clothes closets. Coming over here, there shouldn't be more than 1/8 of an inch gap. Coming over here, fishing for a flashlight fishing. We learned that we got a lot of debris and rust inside of the cabinet because the meter box isn't sealed. Word from our sponsor. Because the meter box isn't sealed, we got rust on our connections in here. We've got aluminum wiring. Anytime you have aluminum wiring, it's supposed to be sealed with antioxidant paste. We don't have any antioxidant paste in here. We got rust inside the cabinet. Okay, we got open knockout right there. See that guy? Open knockout. I think fire can jump up there into your wall. I do. We shouldn't have paint inside. It goes all the way down. You think it's on those electric connections in there? Probably is. It's supposed to be labeled. Not supposed to be. It's 150 amp aluminum wiring. And it's not supposed to be handwritten either. See where it says Federal Pacific Electric Company? It's supposed to be printed like that. Not writing. Not cursive writing even. So that goes back even farther. How about that? We're learning that our HVAC system is overfused. Or it's underfused. Take your pick. I'm going to say overfused. If I'm wrong, it's underfused. How can I tell? I can't tell. It says dryer. Heater. Range. Is that condensing unit? That's 3 on there. 3 on here. But that goes down. So it's just, who knows? It's not labeled properly. And see where it says Federal Pacific? Okay, I cannot condemn an electric service panel based on its manufacturer. Okay, there's not a code that says that I should, or the Texas Real Estate Commission does not say that I should condemn a panel based on its manufacturer. This is about the most unpopular panel and one of the most common panels that exist in building stock. It is one of the most unpopular panels made. Alright? It's going to be a lot easier for you to buy this panel than it is going to be for you to sell it. Some home inspectors won't even open these cabinets. They just say, Fed pack, have an electrician check it out. You know, they're probably not wrong about that, but I want my client to know about the rust inside of it. I want my client to know they should have antioxidant paste. I want them to know about the open knockouts. I want them to know about the gap in the cabinet. I want them to know about that. Okay, so it's a Federal Pacific breaker box. I'm a hypocrite about a lot of things in these reports and these videos, but I replaced my Federal Pacific breaker box. That's how strongly I feel about it. And I'm going to bake a lot of links and a lot of information, not as a deficiency because of the manufacturer, but just so that you know. You know, insurance company, they really don't have a problem with it. So, some might. They might be changing, but I don't know of an insurance company that will ding you on that. Okay, keep on going. Aluminum wiring. This house is aluminum wiring. Alright, I've lived with aluminum wiring before. I'm not going to say that I never would again. Okay, but it needs to be addressed properly. So we come over here. We just get down here, down and dirty. And we look in here and say, oh, the copper has been pigtailed. Insurance companies and the Texas Real Estate Commission think that pigtailing is an acceptable application. The United States Consumer Protection Agency does not. But that's totally up to you and your insurance company and how you feel comfortable. But those are yellow wire nuts in there. Those are yellow wire nuts in there. They're supposed to be purple. They're supposed to have antioxidant paste on there. And I don't see it. I do not see it. Coming along in here. In the kitchen. Ooh, look at that aluminum. Huh. Hasn't even been pigtailed. So I'm looking for Kolar. Doesn't say Kolar on there. Has not been pigtailed. Another thing, do you see how far the box is from here? Because we put the backsplash in here. Now we've compromised the fire blocking. There should have been an extender on there. It cost about $3. $3, $6, $9, $12. $12 would have taken care of it. This is kind of interesting. This is just floating. Yeah, it is. So we do not have extender rings. We don't even have pigtailing. Let's go around this way. No. Coming on out. Because I'm an excitable boy. Our weather mast does not extend 3 feet above the ground. We do not have a sufficient drip loop. We do not have sealant around 3 sides of the side, and then we're on the east side of the house. Look at all the rust coming down because the water's dripping off of that. Where does it go? It goes inside the panel. What else did we learn? Learned the doorbell works. We learned that this is the only smoke alarm in the house and is yellowed, which means that it's exceeded its economic life. We don't have smoke alarms or carbon monoxide alarms where they belong. We don't know, we've got some more of this rust inside the cabinet. We've got gaps in the cabinet. Aluminum wire does not have antioxidant paste on it. Wires are touching the cabinet cover. We got an open knockout hole up there. Whee! It just goes right on up there. That's how all the lizards come down and lay their eggs. We learned that we don't have proper labeling for the breakers. We learned that the condensing unit is most likely overfused. You got 2 out of 3, or underfused, take your pick. We learned that we got paint inside of our cabinet. And we learned that it's a Federal Pacific breaker box. And that the aluminum wiring was not properly pigtailed, if it was pigtailed at all.